Hi guys, welcome back, Saggies. All right, so Sag, this is your second video of the week. If you missed your first one, it is in the playlist for Sagittarius, okay? I always put out 2 every week for each zodiac. And a lot of people don't know that there is a playlist for you or that I put out 2. So now you know. All right, let's jump into this. So this one is going to be, well, it's heavily based on like dreamscape imagery. So before I turn on the camera, I just kind of sat in silence for a moment and just let my mind run. And here's the imagery that came up for you guys. I had the image of was outside, and I strangely I was walking over like dunes, like big dunes, like Sahara style dunes. And as I came up over a dune, there was like this big oasis in the desert, and I saw a water buffalo. Okay, so that's kind of cool. So I'm walking toward the water buffalo, and as I get closer, I realize it's not like an average, water buffalo or big, but this is like 150-foot tall, this huge, like dinosaur sized water buffalo. By the time I get close, and I had no idea it was that huge. And it was just funny because it put its face down to the lead character and just did like a snort, and like the wind came out of both nostrils. And it was just this weird thing because it smelled really sweet. Okay. It smelled like, I don't know, some kind of like sugar, like sweetness. And so it was super pleasant because in this imagery, here's the way my takeaway from all this, and I'm going to start shuffling, by the way. My takeaway from all this is that our lead character was like lost somewhere, traveling, lost, going across the desert dunes, which is pretty void of all things, right? And then they see a desert oasis, and sure enough is something legit. They're able to get over to that oasis. And that water buffalo, to me, and the fact that it was so much bigger than what was expected, I feel like the water buffalo is representing more of like a potential. So someone who has been off on their own, kind of having a dry spell. Life has been a burden. It has been difficult. And yet we keep pushing forward, and then we spot something, and it's like, okay, I think life's going to get a little bit better. And sure enough, things do improve when we get to that oasis. And then we see that the potential for what this could provide is enormous. And then that breath of air that comes from the ox's nostrils that smells so sweet, I got to say, to me, that was like, I want to say this person feels more like the universe has gifted them some kind of a sign that it's like, yes, you've arrived. Things are going to get better. You have something wonderful to look forward to, but the potential that you have with what you could make out of this moment of good fortune, coming across this oasis in the desert, you could go anywhere with this. So take a hold of that opportunity. There's some kind of a wonderful sign that says, maybe it's a whiff of perfume, or maybe it's, something like that. Somebody goes by, or, it's just like you smell something like that. Ox could represent like a boss. It could represent somebody who's like in a position of authority, and they are noticing you, and they are like, they're considering you. And it's like, oh my gosh, this has a good smell to it. This smells good. This is something where I could really see this working. There is some kind of, and I even feel like whoever this person is, they have good intent toward our lead character. So kind of a unique way to start a story. That's what we got. So we run with it. We just got the 2 of Wands followed by the Death card. If you notice, this person is out here on some kind of a journey, and they're wondering which direction to go. They're making a major life change. They know that whatever route they take. So I want to say the imagery that I just had in my mind was someone who was already like marching across the Sahara, already going across the desert. They'd already made a decision, but this backtracks us just a little bit and says, somebody said, I have to make a change in my life. And all I know is I can't stay here. You ain't got to go home, but you can't stay here. It's someone who said to themselves, I need to change something in my life. And by doing this, I could either go totally independent and see what it's going to be like, or I could really try to like invest in some other like partake in something that a lot of people in the world do. So I think if this was about business, for example, this would be, I could either start something totally of my own, or I could work for some big global company. What should I do? If this was about life and the way somebody lives it, it's like I could either break away from everything I've known, or I could stay where I am, but do things in a different way. There's a sense of, I just feel like our character has outgrown something in their life, because they say, I need to make a change one way or the other. It's time that I step up to the plate. It's time that I make bigger decisions for my life. Now, keep in mind, this may not be Sag. This could be a Scorpio we're talking about. This could be some other fire sign that we're talking about. I don't care about zodiacs as much as I care about the essence of our lead character. Our lead character had what it took to say, I got to make a change. So either way I go, it's going to alter my life path, and it's time for that. So I've outgrown a phase in my life. This character, they decided to go the direction. Here was the mechanism that they used for deciding what direction to go. They said, what would I most regret if I didn't do? And they said, okay, then that is the thing that I must do, because I cannot live my life with a regret. I can't do it. So they sat down, and in this decision-making process, they said, what could I live with if I'm at a crossroads of my life and I have to go right or left? If I went to the right, would I say, hey, it's okay that I didn't go with the left. I can say, I can live with that. Or is it vice versa? There's no way I could fathom the idea of not having explored that avenue that will keep me up at night until I'm, 95 years old. They used that. And it's kind of a funny twist, because it's not somebody who says, I'm going to decide which thing I want more. They're deciding which would be the bigger regret if I didn't pursue it. So that's the deficit, is how they're making the decision. If I didn't take a hold of this opportunity, I would wonder about it for the rest of my life. I can't live with that. So that's what I must do. I cannot have a regret that massive because I never explored it. So basically, this person is overcoming a fear. They're overcoming, anything that would have been like, okay, this is my reason to not do it. They're saying, there's no reason good enough for me to not do this. I must, because the alternative is I would have a regret my whole life, and I won't do that. So they take the initiative, and they go ahead and they take that journey out across the desert, not knowing what they're going to find. They do find that oasis. And not only is it an oasis, they find a freaking fantastic, well, in our imagery, we saw a gigantic water buffalo standing there. And it's like, this is our water buffalo card. Basically, this is our big opportunity of a lifetime. I kind of feel like somebody could become a major star. Somebody has a chance to really invent themselves in the like as big a dream as they've ever had. They could achieve all of it by having made these choices in their life. And what's so interesting is, in our last segment of this, we have a Four of Pentacles, but then we also have this Eight of Wands. I gotta say, I think that our lead character has someone who basically didn't join them on this journey and is suddenly going to reach out to them. I think that this could have been a situation where, let's put it into a slightly different context. Let's say we've had our lead character has had a relationship or something, but they wanted to change. They wanted to move, and they said, hey, partner, do you want to come with me? And the partner was like, I don't think so. And they're like, okay, shoot. So do I move, or do I stay for my partner? And I feel like the Sag said, the big thing I would regret would be not pursuing this. I feel called to move here. I feel called to change something. And this partner I had didn't want to join me, but I have to go and explore this anyway. And they do. And they wind up making a very big turn of fortune for themselves, for their life. And then that partner who held back, could be earth sign, doesn't have to be, all of a sudden there's a ton of communication, that or maybe it is our lead character who is sending word back home, sending back a message to this person who still keeps sitting here. This could be like, hey, you don't even know how great it is, you should join me out here. I feel like either the person who's hunkered down and refused to join the party is reaching out, or it's that Sag is reporting back saying, you don't even know, this is fantastic, but that person could still be sitting there. Let's see. Seven of Swords in the reverse. Hold on, hold on. We've got some truth coming in with this conversation. What is this truth all about? We've got a Nine of Cups in the upright. The truth is, this is the happiest phase of life our lead characters ever found themselves in. The choices that they made to alter something in their life, it's making them really, really, really happy. Somebody could have moved to Hawaii or someplace tropical, because here it is October and we got a pumpkin, but we got pineapples too that are ripe. Someone could have taken on a job as like a, this is kind of like a bartender, or she looks like she's in Oktoberfest, but somewhere in Hawaii or someplace where pineapples grow. Someone could be saying, I love this change in climate. I love the change in location. I love everything about this. I am so happy that I did this. But tell me about the person who's sitting there holding back. Because I feel like our lead character is not boasting and bragging, but they're just saying, oh my God, I am so glad that I did this. Five of Swords. This person is all grumpy pants over, I don't want to hear how great it is. No, don't invite me. I don't want to come and be happy. I'm just, for whatever reason, I'm just going to sit here and be frustrated that you walked away. And it's like, well, why are they blocking their own ability to change life? Why one person is not on board with changing their life, and yet our lead character said, but I got to. I got to. That's what life's all about, is change. Five of Wands in the reverse. I think our lead character has said, I'm not going to be stressed out if someone cannot, be happy for me, cannot join me. If they keep hunkering down on their front porch and saying, I don't even want to hear how happy you are. Hey, okay, then I'm not going to argue and try to get you to listen to why I'm happy with this choice I made. This feels like there was, I don't know why somebody wants to be unhappy. Apparently, there is an edge of jealousy, maybe, because our lead character is doing better financially. They're happier than they've ever been. The choices that they made, the bravery that they showed to change their life. We keep seeing our lead character having all of this kind of success, but somebody, maybe it's a friend, maybe it's not a lover, maybe it's a roommate or a family member, but somebody is almost just too consumed with like jealousy, because they still feel like they got left, instead of realizing they could have joined this lead character, and this lead character is still reaching back to them to say, oh my gosh, I got to tell you, this is so amazing. I'm so happy. Why don't you come out and visit? Why don't you do this? And this person's like not having any of it. Yeah, go live your flashy, fancy life. Like, that's their attitude. And it's like, oh my gosh, this person could be a part of that flashy, fancy, wonderful life if they wanted to. Hermit, they got to do some soul searching first. This person's going to isolate themselves. They don't want to talk. They don't want to hear all the great news that our lead character is sending back to them. They have to do some soul searching. What is that about? What is that about? Hermit, that's a Virgo energy there. Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords is like, this person has to sit there and go, wait a second. I have an awesome, whatever, romantic partner or friend or family member who just bettered their life, and they're inviting me to join them. What the hell am I waiting for? I feel like this person's going to have a total change of heart and like say, I actually want to live life the way you are. You seem so happy, and I've been so frustrated feeling left out, but you've actually invited me into this amazing life. Why don't I join you? I feel like this person's going to come around. It's just been, for some reason, they did not like feeling left out. And it's like, wait a minute, I'm not left out. Maybe I need to take some action in a similar way. Five of Pentacles in the reverse. Heck yeah, I'm not going to miss out on this. I want to be a part of this. Now, if this weren't something quite as, like remarkable as like somebody who is moving, leaving, starting life over, this could be a mindset shift that our lead character says, you know what? I don't want to do things in a way that I have been doing things that just, I never seem very happy. I'm not really thrilled with the way things have been going. I focus too much on that. I really want to better my life. I really want to, I want to start going to the gym. I want to start, focusing on going out more, doing things that are more fun. I really need to put my mind in a better headspace. And this person might initially be like, well, I'm not going out with you. No, I'm not going to go do fun things. I'm going to sit here and be miserable because that's, we used to do that together. We'd sit there and be miserable together. And I feel like our lead character, because this could be about friendship or family or anything like that. It doesn't have to be about romance. But I really feel like our lead character is leading the way toward anything that betters somebody's life. So better health choices, better lifestyle choices, happier way of living life, seeking out excitement, getting involved in hobbies and things that are interesting, traveling to places that they want to go, exploring things that they care about, filling their minds with something more than just, I don't know. I feel like somebody was sitting there for a long time, not doing a whole lot. And our lead character is like, I can't spend my life sitting here doing not a whole lot. I need to get out and explore things, do things that make me really happy. And I think their initiative to make their lives good is having an impact on whomever this was that they first basically had to break away from. They're like, look, I can't sit with you anymore and watch the news. I'm going to go out and, see some show tonight or take a dance class or, whatever it is. And it's like, oh my God, this is so much fun. You have to go. Come with me. Come with me. And I think they finally do. That, or it's about travel and moving. Whatever this is, the person who was resisting having happiness finally says, why have I been resisting this? This looks amazing. You look happy. I want to be happy too. So very nice. I love the fact that someone had the courage to break out of a pattern of behavior that was not making them happy, even though no one wanted to join them in this breakout until now. So anyway, I'm going to leave that there. Thank you guys for being with me. Thank you so much for liking, sharing, subscribing, being a part of my world. As always, I'm a storyteller, not a psychic. So have fun with my storytelling in that context. And don't forget, right now, I'm doing some giveaways on my channel. I do this every year to thank my subscribers. To subscribe is free. Giving videos thumbs up, all that stuff is free, but it helps my channel to grow. So if you're watching my bonus general message videos that I put out every day, you will notice that every single day I'm showing you the prize I'm giving away. You can enter to win there, and the very next day I tell you who the winner is. So we've been doing it for a while, and we'll continue on for a while. So don't miss your chance. All right, take care. Bye.